Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And today we're cracking open a very special new bottle of George T. Stagg. So those are words I didn't think I was ever going to say on this channel. Let's be honest with you. I really didn't. I mean, there's a handful of bottles that I just assume we are never going to get, and this was right on the top of the list.
And you know what the suck part is? We've had it for what, 5 days, and both of us have been waiting. And we've been
in order to crack it, right?
Couldn't get here for 5 days, and it's been sitting doing
Don't
nothing.
need a lot of fun facts for this one because everybody knows about this one. So this is a George T. Stagg. This one's coming in. This is this year's. It's coming in at 135 proof. It is a 15-year and 3-month. We got this bottle for the low price of $179.99. The company is Sazerac. The distillery is Buffalo Trace. And, of course, there is no mash bill disclosed on this one. I forget which one. It's either 1 or 2 because they only have 2 mash bills.
Oh, and there's a whole story on the back, but doesn't tell you really anything about that. Just the history of George T. and where he came from and started.
You know, we have been so far. 2024 is looking up for us because we scored a Stagg at this, and this is
this year? Last
that was
year?
That was this year. No, that was in this year too. So I mean, we've all I'll say is I know some people are like, oh, this, you got to make relationships, and the person that got this for us, great store. It's all about, being in the right place in the right time and being lucky. So I got to give 100% credit to the person sitting to my left over here because this was nothing to do with me.
He frequents the store.
He frequents the store, but that's the thing. When they know you're buying and buying and buying and buying, you know what I mean? Eventually, hopefully, they throw you a bone every once in a while. And this is one hell of a bone. I really didn't think we'd ever get to try one of these. But I got to be honest,
2 of us.
That regular Stagg was nothing, no slouch. So I'll be curious to see how this was. Because honestly, I've seen mixed reviews.
And we kind of got that with the Van Winkle, too.
That one I just didn't, for the price, I wasn't impressed at all. And I still not.
I'm hoping this is not a turn down, but we got it. If nothing else, will stand back there looking proud for a while.
Don't get me wrong. I mean, you can't feel bad about getting one of these. You know what I mean? So even
although the nose not jumping outrageous.
I was thinking that in my head, but I don't want to jump into critical land right off the bat.
I didn't take a sip yet,
but
that was my
I want to think the regular one jumped out more.
It did.
That might be a good Blind Fight Friday, though. We might have to put something like that out there.
I'm sure it's not gonna not go down.
Right. Oh, we got 2 Staggs and something else too. I don't even have a prep or anything, so we're gonna see how hot it is too. It's 135 proof, so
it's you know it, and it's tasty. I almost get like a semi. I never get it off. It's like almost like a little hint of cinnamon.
Would that just be the spice part of it?
I'm not sure, but I've never really gotten that off of any of these.
I will think of cinnamon on my next sip. I can tell you, as soon as it hit my tongue, I got the fruity butterscotch.
It's not.
It hit me with that.
I got that in the nose when I was taking a sip, but it's not. This is not drinking hot to be hot.
No, right when I swallowed, I had the Pop Rocks on my tongue, and it's sitting there. Man, there is still a finish going on.
Yeah, it is, and it sticks to your tongue like a syrup.
Yes, my whole mouth is still coated.
Not in a maple flavor, but as a syrup.
As texture. No. I still now it's
now you get.
It's finally even now it's just settling down for a hug. It's like you can feel it going down super.
But it wasn't
hot.
No,
that's all flavor. I'm still tasting. It was you really get a nice woody finish. Like that. I get that. It was fruity butterscotch in the beginning, and then I don't
know if I'm getting butterscotch now. I'm getting fruity. I can almost go like cranberries, like dried cranberries.
I should know what that smells like, but
well, I just made oatmeal for the girls the other day and stuck my nose in it.
There you go. Oh, this is. You know what? Now that. I didn't smell the fruity butterscotch. I tasted it, but on the nose, it's a nice, rich, thick caramel.
I do have a hint of that with a hint of fruit.
Yep. I could see your cranberries, though, like with caramel sauce on the top of them. That's what I'm smelling on the nose. Let me see on the palate. I'm going to think of your cinnamon and fruit.
I didn't get so much cinnamon this time. I almost got a sugary this time. Either way, it's a very easy drink.
Well, 135.
It's a very easy drink.
Man, it's got some nice viscosity too.
Mm-hmm. It's there the whole time.
Yep.
This is probably the slowest we've had a review, or for me.
I'm savoring it. I'm like, this is the. I want to be real. So if I didn't like it, you would have heard it. This is all.
It would have been another life sucks for us
it's
type
all
deal.
In a bag of nuts. This is really good.
It is.
This is not.
It's super fruity in the nose.
I'm not getting so much of your fruit. I had like that butterscotchy, the fruity butterscotch. Like,
but
I don't get it right
the
now.
Butterscotch.
No, now
I'm getting the sweetness of like a cranberry. Cranberry raisin, or you know how they have the raisins that is like injected with.
I can see that,
fruit?
but it has like a caramel sauce over the top of it.
Caramel.
No, I'm getting that. When you roll it, I'm sorry. When you roll it around your tongue, though, that's when I start getting that fruity butterscotchy flavor. It's not so much of a caramel. It smells.
It stays too.
No, yeah. When you roll it around, that thing is popping on my lip. You really do get that nice pop. But this is like what I remind. I'm salivating over here. I can't even talk. This is what I said when we were doing the Elijah C923, and you get it 133. You think it's going to be hot, but it doesn't drink hot. But so much viscosity and flavor,
like a syrup or whatever.
You're getting a hot, but it's not even like the hot.
No,
it's
not.
like all flavor bound, which is this is special. It is special.
We have to open up the monkey in a room in 179. If I seen another one at this price, I'd have one at my house.
I would buy it.
Just
I would at
one
this
because
price.
there's not many out.
Right.
Now, if you see if it's 600 to 1,000, which is kind of what they're saying is shelf price or more, I would say
I've seen them for crazy when I
keep on trucking. But
I say that with all of them. Full disclosure, we had one down the road from us for $499, and I kind of hesitated, like we're never going to get it at that price because I've seen them for thousands.
You did tell me
I
that.
did. I thought,
and I'm like,
I thought about it.
And he's like,
just because I didn't think we would ever see this.
And luckily, it was gone when he went back,
it was already gone. But I just, I don't know if I could have pulled the trigger because that's a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
I didn't think I would ever be able to find one of these in the wild. You know what I mean? So but
it was never a shocker. He's like, I did have something for you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, what's that?
No, that's
I got a George
crazy.
T. Stagg for you.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you shitting me?
Right?
No, it's in my office. Oh, won't that be wonderful?
Yeah. So, I mean, I can't rave about it enough, and I know some of you will,
Look,
don't want to hear about it.
I'll tell you the whole story. I was so excited when he gave it to me. I walked out. I paid the bill. I walked out. No slip, no nothing. I got home, listened to my wife because I didn't have the price of how much I spent, so I had no idea. He says, "How much did you pay?" I'm like, I have no idea. So the next day, I got to bottle it all back up, package it all back, go back to the store and say, "Hey, I'm a dope. I was too excited. Could you tell me how much I spent?" So they rescanned it and then said, "Here you go, sir." I'm like, "Thank you for," and I had to hold on to it like a little baby carriage and walked it out and patted it all up in my truck. And that's a silly story, but that's how excited I was.
That like kid on Christmas. There it is. Sometimes,
are you kidding me? You really have one, and it's for us?
Now, I again, maybe things are. I will say one of you guys, thank you for that. I signed up to drive down to Virginia to get a bottle, and I didn't get that one. So we're not all wins on this channel.
No,
you know what I mean? We're not all wins, and I had like 4 other people sign up trying to get it too. But we'll see. But again,
this is damn good.
That's just it. It's probably the worst review ever. But what can we say about it? You know what I mean?
Well,
I 100% agree with you.
And you probably, if you get it for the right price, I would say yes. It's probably out of a lot of our guys' price range.
Nah, we got some people that
there's some that want to stay on the low end. But if you've seen this. If you're going to pull a trigger on a high-end one, this would be one you probably want
to answer the ones that are going to say you got money falling out of your pockets and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
There's got to be a point, and any option to be able to try this like this at this price, where this is tied with the most that we've ever paid for a bottle, but it's still not anywhere near what you see them buy in secondaries or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, it just that you have to buy this.
It's not correct.
Like, I don't know anyone who enjoys whiskey that would pass it up for $180. You know what I mean? Like, it gets over that.
I'm sure that's not even tell us, but that'd be great.
I'd be curious. I don't think anybody out there that enjoys whiskey would pass this up, knowing that. I think MSRP is like 125, 130 or something like that. So I mean, it's a mere, you know, that's chump change over what MSRP actually is. Considering,
agreed,
the one that we know down the street went for $4.99, and the other ones I see behind glass are like $3,000, $2,000,
that was just the regular Stagg. Or Stagg Junior.
No, this was this
one.
Oh,
no, well, yeah. The one I went for too was just a regular Stagg.
That's $200, $199.
No, that other store, it was $4.99.
Oh, that other one, right. Well, then the other one on the other side too was $300 for $350 for the Stagg. So
those are ridiculous numbers, honestly.
No, but I found my first Russell's 13. I was super excited in the store the other day, and I said, "Oh, how much for the Russell's 13?" And she's like, $1,000. I just laughed and walked out of the store. So I mean, we get them all. So there it is. We'll keep this one short and sweet because, you know, some of you guys, you know, most people aren't going to get this, and I can't believe we even did. Like, this is like a lucky day, you know what I mean?
It's super lucky day.
Again, if you could score this, I wouldn't recommend. I mean, this is super good. I can't wait to throw this in a blind and see, like, will it tower over everything? You know what I mean? It's good like this, but it's funny when you put things in blinds.
Well, because is it coming off of something?
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then coming off a scotch, this is going to throw us way off or whatever. That would be...
Oh, in our blinds, yes. But I mean, just on like on just like a Sunday fun day or something, we put this up against it will Stagg beat Stagg. You know what I mean? Like type of deal. You know,
it wasn't bad either, this year's Stagg.
Or can my favorite single barrel proof take this down? Who knows? We'll have to see. So when you, if you want to see it in the future, but I'd leave a comment down below. I like doing yours over mine, but we have got to put this up to a fight if you don't mind, since because I you know, I want to see how it is.
What do you always say? It's not here to look at.
That's what I say, but you know, my wife's always has a different attitude. Like, you would have whiskey if you stopped drinking it. I'm like, that's not the point of buying it. So there you go, George T. Stagg. 100% buyer on MSRP. Everybody knows that anyway. So I'll be curious if any one of you...
If you get the option, by all means...
Yeah. I'll be curious if anyone had it and didn't like it. Plus, because I've heard people say they didn't like this.
And if you divide up the numbers, it's still...
It's just a little bit over $10 a year.
So he made 100%. A little bit.
Like,
or even if he made more than a little bit. A+. I don't
at that point,
care.
This is worth the $179.99, hands down. I think I would... I don't know if I could crack 2 on it, but it's worth that.
Look, I would have because obviously I didn't pay attention.
No,
to what
I understand that.
So
but
how much? He's like, I don't know. You know, I mean, he hands it to you, and it's like, if you're holding stuff for us.
In comparison, not that it's not a good bottle, but we paid $169 for the Knob 18, and it doesn't compare.
Oh no,
that you know what I'm saying? No. So I mean, when you're doing apples and apples with the same price range, this towers over that. So that being said, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less. Drink more. Cheers.
Subscribe. Thank you for all that.